on skates having a fine time except us.
Maybe if we put all of our money together, we could buy ice skates.
Oh, great. Exactly 7 cents and 1 washer.
And you can't buy ice skates for 7 cents.
Wow, I bet I'd be a great skater if I had skates. It runs in my family. My cousin is Soanya Button, the famous skater.
Very interesting, Yak. Your cousin is Soanya Button. Why, that's great. It's going to get us the money we need for ice skates. Come on, Yak. You're going to make a phone call to your cousin, Soanya. This show is going to get us those ice skates. Just look at that sign. Big ice show starring Soanya Button. $1 admission. And look, there she is.
Oh, Yak, how are you, my darling cousin? Now, where is the skating rink? I always like to practice a few hours before going on.
It's not exactly a rink, Miss Button. It's more like a lake down there.
Well, I hope it's a safe lake, darlings, because if it's not, I'll smash you over the head with this booth and bruise your head and get splinters in your ears, and that would be such a shame. Bye-bye.
Now, there goes a real sweet kid. Miss Button's in trouble. Come on. She broke through the ice, and we're liable to do the same. Here, Baldy, toss her this life preserver.
Grab it, Miss Button. We'll put you out.
Well, hurry. I'm freezing in here.
Heave! Heave! Phew. Don't worry about a thing, Miss Button. We'll take good care of you.
I won't skate on that lake, and I mean that. It's dangerous. I want a skating rink built, and I want it built for tonight, or you won't have any show.
There goes a real sweet kid.
Oh, what are we going to do, Tennessee? Soanya says she won't skate without a rink. And how are we going to get a rink?
Guess it's time to go see Mr. Whoopi.
So, you want to build an ice skating rink? Well, I wouldn't want to be the one to throw cold water on your plan. That's a hot one, get it? Well, let's take a look at the 3-dimensional blackboard. Of course, boys, the whole secret of turning water into ice is the temperature. If the weather temperature stays below 32 degrees for a long time, then any handy pond or lake can freeze and make a perfect skating rink.
But we tried that on our lake, Mr. Whoopi, and Soanya Button fell through the ice.
Ah, yes, ponds and lakes can be dangerous. You see, water is a very peculiar liquid. All other liquids, except water, freeze from the bottom up, but water freezes from the top down. That's why a pond or lake that has ice on it may look strong, but may be dangerous. Children should never go on the ice of a pond or lake until some grown person has checked it to see if the ice is safe.
Oh, we won't go on that lake at all, Mr. Whoopi.
And that's why we have to have a skating rink for Soanya Button.
Well, we know that in building a rink, the problem is to get the water temperature below 32 degrees and keep it there so that the water will freeze.
How do we do that?
Well, into a shallow enclosure, you lay pipes and cover them with a thin layer of water like this. And through the pipes, you pump brine.
Brine? What's that?
It's nothing more than a mixture of salt and water. But before it's pumped through the pipes, it must run through a refrigerator plant to lower the temperature of the brine far below 32 degrees.
And then the brine going through the pipes is so cold, it causes the water over the pipes to freeze.
Whoopee! You have an ice skating rink.
Thanks a million, Mr. Whoopi.
But gee, Tennessee, how can we buy all that equipment?
On credit, Chumley. We can pay for it tonight after we've sold our tickets. All right, men, let's get to it. Chumley, you dig a shallow hole and pour in the cement. Yak, you start hooking these pipes together. Baldy, you mix up the salt and water, and I'll take care of the rest. Chumley! Chumley! Chumley!
Gee, Tennessee, I didn't see you.
I asked you to dig a shallow hole, not a well.
Yeah. I guess I got carried away.
Help! Oh, I can't get out. Help!
Well, that is ridiculous. Now we've got to tear all these pipes apart to get you out. Chumley, come over here and help me.
Hey, Tennessee, do you think this is salty enough? I put a whole box of salt and...
Well, then, that's it. Baldy, turn the pump on and start the brine through the pipes. Turn it off! Turn it off! You see what you caused, Yak? You messed around with the pipes so much they all leak. Get some corks. We've got to plug all those holes with corks.
Well, is the rink ready? I want to begin immediately.
Miss Button, Tennessee Tuxedo will not fail. Right this way.
Oh, that's a very nice rink. I certainly hope it's safe.
The cork's popped. Quick, get her out of there.
I'll be back in an hour. You had better have a new rink, and it had better be perfect, or you won't have any show.
There goes a real sweet kid.
What'll we do, huh, Tennessee?
We'll start running. We've got to get to Mr. Whoopi's and fast.
So, you need a new rink. Well, why don't you let nature do your freezing work for you? It's certainly cold enough outside. All you need is a very large sheet of plastic. You spread it level on the ground, like so, and then begin spraying a fine mist of water all over it. Because the air is cold enough, the spray of water freezes, and you just keep spraying it until you build up a good layer of ice, and whoopee! You have a perfect skating rink.
Oh, boy, Mr. Whoopi, you're the greatest.
And so it was that night. The show went on as scheduled. Everyone was there, and Soanya Button was a big hit.
Well, men, what did I tell you? Tennessee Tuxedo will not fail. $200. That's plenty to buy each of us a pair of ice skates.
Okay, Jack, $115 for all that skating rink material.
Okay, buddy. Hand over $25 for that sheet of plastic you bought.
Thank you, darling. $50. It's been perfect. Thanks so much.
There goes a real sweet kid.
Oh, yeah. And there goes our money, too. We only got $10 left out of all that.
About enough for one second-hand pair of ice skates.
You're right, Baldy. Just one pair of ice skates.
And so it was that the next day,
My eyes! Get your hands off my eyes, Chumley!
Gee, I'm falling.
Get your foot out of my mouth.
You know, Tennessee, this whole skating business sure has put a lot of weight on your shoulders.
Come on and see Tennessee Tuxedo. See Tennessee Tuxedo. Tennessee Tuxedo and his tail.